Welcome subscribers, Ken and M.A.S.K fans, G1 Transformers fans. Now this is one I'm hell pumped for. This is a bit of a mixed lot. Some G1 Transformers and then some Ken and M.A.S.K. Now the G1 Transformers, there's some nice ones in here, but some of them are not the best condition. The Ken and M.A.S.K stuff in here is just smicko, and there's some sick pieces in here, some of them more sought after from the entire run. So look, let's get stuck in. I've got my little toy cam here, so hopefully we can get a nice close up as we go through them. So I'll start with the G1s and I'll work back through to the Ken and M.A.S.K stuff. Now this is a brutal lot. So this is a local lot I'm selling on consignment. What I might even do is get some of these off the bench just so I can play around a bit, have a bit of room to move. Just need to show you all in one hit so it looked cool. Oh, I better hide that piece for later over there. Alright, let's set these down here. And we've got some room to play. So let's start with, you might recognise those accessories. That's Metroplex. So actually this is one Transformer and more marks. Hang on, we'll build this. Metroplex. So this Metroplex is really nice condition. It's got some slight sticker wear. I'll pop him here in front of toy cam. Hopefully that comes out alright and close up. Now Trapjaw, you're relieved of duty. That's close to complete. What am I looking at? I'm looking at here, I'm seeing maybe a missile missing, or missile or two missing. Scamper's arms are there. I'll obviously, when I do sell this, describe it and let you know what is actually missing. But I think there's only a couple of the smaller missiles. He's got his knee guards and stuff, so he's looking pretty good. Like I said, quite nice condition. He's got the other antenna. I'll do a full sales post on this guy. I've got some spare Metroplex parts, so I may even be able to top that one up with some bits and pieces. So G1 Metroplex. I lied and said that was Transformers. It's not. But this little shopping bag is. So that's why I jig around a bit. So we got Jetfire number 1. So Jetfire's got a little bit of yellowing. Not dead mint. Metroplex over there, see if I can get Jetfire on camera. That's one Jetfire. I believe there's two Jetfires in here, yeah. One good Jetfire deserves another, right? So we've got two Jetfires. This one's crazy yellow on the back. Front, not too bad. So a couple of jetties there. And I believe a fair chunk of accessories. I think one is complete minus, well, not complete, or nearly complete minus the gun. It's got all the shields and stuff. I think it's even got the gun clip I see there, which is pretty hard to get, but I'm missing the gun. So let's have a look what else we've got in here. Jetfire wise. No, that's it. So one Jetfire is pretty much incomplete. I might have a couple of spare parts as well for Jetfire, so I might even marry that up myself. Alright, so a couple Jetfires. Not mint or anything, but hey, Jetfire's a Jetfire, isn't it? Then we got Cyclonus, the warrior. So we've got Cyclonus there. It's not that bluey as it had in the past. So Cyclonus is pretty nice. Have a look at his gear. Oh, let's just keep going here. We've got Starscream accessories and instructions. But I do believe it's got the famous or infamous broken tail fin pegs. And there is the Screamer. Oh, his head's, oh, it's not. Let's have a look, what's he like? He looks not too bad. I think the only real issue with this Starscream is it's got the the broken tail fins, which kind of sucks, and often they're broken in the legs. Oh no, they're not broken off in the legs, they're not rattling around, so it's actually not a bad looking Starscream. Got hands, I think the only thing is, broken, one broken tail fin. A little bit of yellowing in the back of his legs I can see from here, and wings. Anyway, near complete. Well, complete Starscream, but broken stub on the tail fin. Then we got Smokescreen. These are some cheapies. I'm not even probably going to go into too much detail here. Although we've got an Astro Train. He looks alright and he's complete. So I'll go to G1 Astro Train complete. What else we got? A couple of little beaters now, really. There's only a handful of beaters left Transformers wise. We've got a broken tail Dinobot there. Half tail missing. We've got a Stunticon. We've got my most hated aerial bot. I hate this toy, I didn't mean to smash it. I hate this guy. I hate transforming him. I hate everything about him. Sorry, no. Tell you how I really feel, right? And then we got a really butchered prow, and then another pretty chunk it out there. Oh, it's not too bad. So look, like I said, the Transformers, you know, nothing too special. They're mostly fairly poor condition things, but a couple of complete ones in there, so that's always good. I'll just pop them back. And I did see Cyclonus's gun in there, so he's complete and actually not half bad. I'll just put some of the smaller ones away. I'll just leave the standing Jetfire and Metroplex there, just for a bit of a laugh. Hold up, just gonna be mindful of space here because there's some whoppers coming through. So let's get to the mask, shall we? Start with the little box. So we got Firefly, a nice Firefly. Can't remember if he's got his bomb or not, but he's got Julio. Oh, he's one with that gold engine. I've sold a couple of them before. That's bloody cool. Things looking alright. No, he's missileless. Anyway, Firefly. Otherwise, apart from the bomb missing, not too bad. I like that gold chrome. Really cool. Firefly, nice. Just missing the bomb. Then we got one of my favourites, and I say that all the time, but I can prove it. Oh, you can't see it probably in the video. I've got this in the cabinet right behind me. It is Series 3 Goliath. This is a tank, man. I love this toy. It's so sick. It's beast-wise second only really to Rhino. And that's a close second, I reckon. So he's got his two big missiles. Let's see if the F1's got the what's he stuck down? Oh, he's actually clipped in, is he? How is he clipped in? He's really mungled in. Let's have a look at that. He's really punched his ticket in that little gap there. He's been forced on hard. I'm just going to see if I can clip him off. I'm not going to muck around with him on the video. He's stuck on hard, but he's got his two side wings. I don't know how he's fixed. I need to clip in like that, that's for sure. Anyway, aside from not being able to get the F1 off top of his trailer at the moment, which I will investigate, just not right now. He's looking good. One's clipped in. We've got tail fin. Did it have a steering wheel? No steering wheel, but we've got the tail fin spoiler. We've got mat tracker, and then we've got, oh, I'll show you the spoiler, the clips and the spoilers. Just hanging in there. Mat tracker's nice, and then we've got, man, one of my favourite names of the whole line, Nevada. Nevada Rushmore. Sick name. He's actually quite nice condition, so let's pop Goliath here. Like I said, man, he's a heavy hitter, man. Big boy. I love Goliath. Absolutely love this vehicle. Series 3, man. Like a lot of people say Series 1 is the best. Series 3 came to the party, man. They had some sick weapons in there, eh? I'm not even going to try to stand Nevada up. So that's nice. Just missing his steering wheel on the F1. And then you got Metroplex's card for G1 that I had earlier. Alright, now we're down to the final little box. I'll bring it up. It's a nice little tray. Now these items are all boxed and a couple of them are sealed, so just crazy kind of mask items. Goliath's going to stay there in the front, yeah? So we've got Detonator. He's not sealed, but he's got a nice box. I think it's a Euro box, is that? Yeah, that's a Euro bi-language box. Let's have a look at him. So box quite nice. And Detonator himself, what have we got? Let's get him out and just suss him out. So the little vehicles are right, little rollers are alright. And then the hovercraft part, I think we're missing some, looks like we're missing a mask, clone, and missiles. I did see another detonator here, so let's get to the bottom of this little detonator thing. So we've got another detonator, not as nice. And no figures, nothing. Hang on, let me just check there's no figures in bags or anything. For him. No, the other figures. Okay, cool. So that detonator unfortunately is incomplete, but does have a nice box. I'll just pop him back into his little vehicle mode. Who doesn't love detonator? Again, he lies behind me in my cabinet, one of my faves. I was a big fan of the split seconds, I had a lot of them as a young fella. These are all just cool ones. So hang on, there's the other detonator. Pop in there. Who do I go next? There's a couple of bombers in here still. Alright, let's go to Gator. So Gator's just sitting in here, incomplete. Oh, hang on. Incomplete, but no box. Let's see what he's got. Now, he just seems to have his Jeep boat and Dusty. Let's have a look if he's got anything hidden in there with regards to the Top Gun. Guess not. I've got a spare bomb, so I can marry that up. Dusty Haze is really nice, actually, and the vehicle's nice. Just missing the over the roll cage gun and a depth charge bomb. I've got a spare bomb. Oh, it's got a little bit of sticker, both sticker wear on both sides actually. I've got the spare bomb, so I'm happy to put that in there. The house, I think I've got 2 spare bombs actually. So yeah, there's Gator, not bad. We've detonated to a less camera hogging position. And then we're going to go to Billboard Blast. Absolutely love this toy. I say that a lot with Ken and M.A.S.K, but another one I had as a youngster. Just a superb toy, really. Just a little sign that opens up and becomes an attack killer. Now this is missing the missiles, and I believe I've got the missiles for this guy. I'm pretty sure I can complete this guy for when I do sell them. So this will be the last one I sell, because I've got to find those missiles, and finding something in my house is not as easy as it sounds. I've got bloody toys all over the place. So that's so cool, man. I love this. Sorry, I'll say it again. I love this toy. I can't help but put this together. I know I've, done it 1,000 times, but look at this, man. I have to demonstrate this because I just like it so much. So it's a sign. An unassuming Penn's Oil advertisement that opens up into a destroyer. You got another version, a gold mask version of Dusty, ready to kill. And it does have 2 big launching missiles that clip into those clips, but I don't have him, so yeah, but I'm sure I have them. A Dusty Haze party at the moment. So there's Billboard Blast with a nice box, actually. That's quite a nice condition box. Just the US box. So I'm staring at that box for a bit. Alright, we got some bombers left over. So we've got T-Bob card back. We got T-Bob here. Have we got the most annoying child in the world? Do we have Tracker Jr. here, Mr. Scott Tracker? Let's have a look. Alright, I'll put T-Bob there for a second. Don't think I've got Scott. That's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. Alright, T-Bob and a card back. No Scott. I'll double check with that because that seems a bit strange. Now, 3 killers left. What's the smallest killer? Alright. M.A.S.K, MANTA. Mint in seal box. Now this is from the that find in Chile, where they found a container load of these guys in a warehouse. So there was a ton of this sealed MANTA. I've sold quite a few of these guys. These guys have come through my hands quite a lot. This one's in gorgeous condition, I must say. Not any kind of fold on the back flap. This is one that's hard to let go, but I've got such a nice loose MANTA, and I'm more of a loose collector. But then again, you've got to have a M.A.S.K box in your collection, don't you? So, look, this will be for sale. I'm going to be strong. I have to sell it. The next one's going to be harder for me to say. I'm definitely selling it. So there's your MANTA. Mint in seal box. Unopened. Dead mint contents. Just a beautiful piece. And that box is just stunning, I tell you. There's not even a crease along the back flap there. And that's how it will stay. You'll get it that way too, whoever buys it, unless you pick up. What to go next? Look, I'm going to go you can't go wrong here. We have got Split Seconds Stiletto. Now this is one of my favourite Ken and M.A.S.K vehicles. I say that for about 90% of this line, but I do love this vehicle. I have Stiletto, hopefully you can see it there. I've got a snow white one that's so hard to get in mint condition. I haven't seen this one yet, so that's to be determined how white it is, but that's a really nice condition box. And that's the US box, which I think the US box is actually harder to get than the European the European by logo box here. So I think the US box is a little bit more sought after. Pop MANTA. Actually, I'll leave MANTA there for a moment while I get Stiletto out. I do see some yellowing on the vehicle, so it's not dead mint, but let's have a look and see the completeness. So, no, we're missing that's a shame, we're missing the top windscreen. I'm going to put that box there for your viewing pleasure, that beautiful box. I've seen that box alone sell for $250, I reckon. That's the Stiletto box. So, yeah, vehicle itself, missing windscreen, I'm pretty sure missing missile. Let's have a look, there's no brakes or anything like that, but such a cool vehicle. It turns into, if you don't know much about this thing kind of turns into a little jet that nicks off. And this thing turns into like some kind of hover helicopter. You push that thing down. They're not, oh yeah, that's okay. Oh, back missiles there. So Glory is in there. You're missing the other missile. The two small underside red missiles. They're red, aren't they? Or they're orange? They're red, I'm pretty sure. You got the big bomb here. Let's see if that launches. Yeah, that launch mechanism's working. So you got the back bomb. And you got the normal Gloria figure and mask, but there's missing the clone. Just making sure I didn't have to steal one. Missing the clone Gloria and clone mask. So not bad condition. It's a hard one, very hard one to get mint. But yeah, I venture to say with this particular one, you're pretty much paying for the box. That box is a ripper, whereas this Stiletto's definitely got its. I mean, look, it's a project. It's definitely not mint or anything like that. It's such a hard one to get. Snow White, and man, I'm scared if mine ever turns yellow, it will break my heart. I sold, I've said this many times, if you watch some of my videos, you're probably just sick of hearing it. I sold all my M.A.S.K. pretty much had 95% of the run on eBay in 1999 for $0, man. I think I got like $90 for my Stiletto, and it was mint as, didn't have a box or anything, but mint as loose complete. So white, and I miss it every day, but it has been replaced with a really nice one. So there's Stiletto. Then we go, before I go to the bomber, we've got to go a couple of spares, so I might be able to help people out. I've got a few spare figures. What have I got? I've got Vandals, Floyd, I've got Jackhammer, I've got Max from Rhino, I've got Vampire, what's his face? Floyd, I've got vehicle and name is vehicle and figure is eluding me at the moment. And who's this clone? Well, that's a nice clone. That's a Wolf Beast clone. That's really nice. That's not an easy one to attain. I'll tell you what, the bloody mask is a lot harder to get. But there's your Wolf Beast Miles Mayhem. That's a ripper figure. So a couple of spares there. Might be able to help some people out with some incomplete vehicles. And then the final bomber, it is Goliath, and it is with box. I believe it was sealed. I think I actually initially sold this. This was also from the Chile find. So there weren't many of this particular item in that find. I'm just gonna kindly just readjust a couple of these because I'm out of space here. But I believe someone once told me, I don't know if it was true because then someone questioned it. I think there was less than 30 Goliaths found in that Chile warehouse find in, like, that's probably coming up on 10 years ago now. I don't know the exact date of that find, but epic find. I'll see if I can find a still of it and pop an image of it. It was just nuts. Just all these sealed shipping boxes full of mask items. So I'm just making a little space. So we got yeah, this Goliath. I believe it's been slit both seals, which is a shame. The box is such nice condition. It's just got a little bit of a dent slash corner hit there. Oh man, I have to open it and just check out what I've done. I believe the contents are unused inside. Look at that styrofoam, man. That is just, when you see some white styrofoam, man, how can you get sight of that styrofoam? Well, I can, man. Yeah, look at this thing, man. Like, that almost is enough to make a grown man cry. Firstly, the fact that the person I sold it to opened it. What are you doing, man? And secondly, just how nice it is. But that's a Goliath box anyway. Hopefully you can see that. Eh? That is just ridiculous. untouched, nothing has come out, unassembled, and the smell has to be just, you pay money just to have a sniff, honestly. There's dead mint styrofoam, so that little corner hit it took, wherever it was, didn't affect the styrofoam whatsoever. And look at that, like, unopened instructions and sticker sheet and catalogue, all US. And yeah, look at that, man, unused, like Goliath. I want to take it out. You reckon I can swap it with mine in there and say that that's a mint? Mine's nice condition, but nothing like that. That is dead mint. You know, that's the meaning of the word dead mint. That's untouched chrome, untouched M.A.S.K chrome, man. These toys are so hard to get with nice chrome. Even that loose one's got nice chrome. But to get a M.A.S.K toy with ridiculous perfect chrome is so hard, and Goliath is such a banger of a toy. I'll see if I can get this in a nice little close up here. That has never come out of that. It's just been slid open to check contents, I believe. But look at that bad boy, man. My gracious, that's gorgeous. Anyway, this is a hell of a little M.A.S.K and lesser so Transformers haul, but this was a local consignment job, so these guys are going to go up for sale the next few days. I'll hopefully try and push all these out well before Christmas, so anyone looking to buy themselves a nice present, I tell you what, mate, if my missus is watching, Goliath, feel free, love. No, I've got one, I'm only kidding. That MANTA will be very, very tempting, quite honestly, but let's just get these guys in the frame for a moment while we say goodbye. So you got Stiletto, and then you had just a gorgeous mint in seal box MANTA. That's just lovely. So that's a ripper mask lot. I'm actually getting a bit more masks through lately, which is cool. I went for just a cold patch of not getting hardly any, and it's honestly my favourite toy line, M.A.S.K. So yeah, I hate not seeing a lot of it, but yeah, it's been coming through a bit lately. So, and I know it's gaining steam. A lot of Star Wars collectors move on to it. Kenner is good, man. Everyone goes from Star Wars to M.A.S.K, Indiana Jones. Kenner pulls some winners out, man. So I don't blame them. I do wish I'd get some more indie stuff, but that's another story. Thanks for watching, guys. These are coming up for sale. If you haven't seen already, I'm offering channel memberships now, so feel free to check out one of those vids. I'm giving away a Class 2 skiff mint on card in December. All you got to do is be a channel member. It's $4 a month. I'll do a monthly draw. The prizes are just going to get bigger and bigger as my memberships grow and time goes on. And the other perk is anytime you purchase from me, either here or on eBay, you pay standard shipping. I'll upgrade you to Express, no charge. And there is another perk coming out. Well, there's going to be several perks, but I'm announcing another one very, very soon. So thanks, guys. If you're interested in those channel memberships, check it out. $4 a month. If you're buying from me every so often, once a month, twice a month, you come out ahead with the Express upgrade, and you get a chance at some really cool prizes. Thanks for watching, guys. Like I said, best line for me, M.A.S.K. It's just happy to get it through my hands. Please subscribe if you haven't already. You get a look at all these previews, and you'll never miss when something's coming out your way that you need. I will always let you know if you're interested. Anything here that you say I must have, flick me a message. I'll let you know when it goes up. I'll give you a pre-warning, and you'll be able to add it to collection to have equal chance to anyone else. Thank you very much, guys. Do appreciate it.